Michigan Stadium. Today, a battle in the state of Michigan that will resonate from Motown to the UP. It's the Western Michigan Broncos and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Michigan went through one of the most dramatic off seasons we've ever seen in college football, but they have steadied the ship, hiring longtime head coach Kyle Whittingham, who is highly respected and highly thought of in this industry. Whittingham has brought some stability to that program. We'll see if he's able to get the same results on the field with a talented roster. Guys?
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. The Wolverines will put boot to leather, and this will be the start of a new season. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Broncos offense to go on the attack first. And we get our first look of the day at Brock Lowry. More than 300 yards passing and a couple of touchdowns last time out. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Here's the handoff. Finding an escape route. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
When you go on the road, man, oh man, you love hearing the crowd. But more importantly, you love shutting the crowd up. There's no better feeling than coming out, getting that juice going, getting that confidence going, and getting that running game going right at them and gashing them right out the gates.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Could be an alley. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
Handoff to the lone back. There he goes. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The Broncos getting set on 1st and 10. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. To throw, it's Lowry. They're setting up the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like, the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
Short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Got it, looking for a first. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
And the Broncos, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it. It's Green. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
And they said to us in the meetings leading up to this football game, really wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, run the football. First drive, this is exactly what they're doing. They're getting what they want. This defense...
Maybe some room here. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos.
Well, that's the start you're looking for if you're David and you're trying to upset Goliath in a game that nobody gave you an opportunity to win. What a nice job offensively, just making good decisions, taking care of the football, and making the plays when they were available to be made. They march it down the field, they get on the scoreboard, David, and I think this crowd right now is shocked.
They are shocked, and it got a lot quieter. And here's the good thing. Now the confidence goes through the roof. Coaches talked about it. We got confidence. We can win. The players have to believe. And they talked about something good happening early. Not letting this crowd go bananas. That's how they drew it up. That is an excellent start for this squad.
The Wolverines offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And here comes Andrew Marsh. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance.
And what a treat, man. We get to see an elite wide receiver, a master at his craft perform today. And obviously, nobody in the seats are surprised, right? Because this university continually pumps out guys at the spot. But Jesse, I love the way this dude performs. I'm excited to watch him live.
You know, it was amazing. The three of us were walking around the facility yesterday, and you're just seeing all the names of receivers and all the memorabilia and the jerseys and the Blitnikoff Awards. The tradition at the position at receiver at this school throughout college football history has just been elite, and this guy is the next one.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. Underwood on the play action. Makes him talk to the hand. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
Well, you're trailing in the game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Guys, let's chat about Michigan. You start the season, top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that, might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Unloads it left. Picked off. What a play by this defense. He'll try to take it back. He scampers out of bounds right at the 19-yard line, and man, are they set up.
And I love night games because you have all day to get excited, get jacked up. And you could tell the QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
The Broncos will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's Lowry. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They didn't didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Grabbed in the middle. It's Marshall. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Spins away from the defender. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Here comes the Broncos offense to start the drive. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. The give to the single back. Finds his way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
They'll go right back to him. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Nice heads up.
Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking downfield, it's Lowry. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. And the Broncos send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. We've come to the break. It's Western Michigan on top. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. They've got a first down here to open the period. Running inside, it's Marshall. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Play action with Underwood. Finds his man. It's Owens. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The Wolverines are in the hurry-up. Quarterback keeps it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They'll try to snap it quickly.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Throws to the wideout. Hauls it in. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup. And the Wolverines are flying down the field. Making great decisions, that's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy, can't remember, drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
Down to the 30-yard line where he stopped after a gain of 5, and that will be a first down. Gets the back moving.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Throwing, Underwood. He's got the tight end. Oh, what a move to get room. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. It's good. Easy call for the refs. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And turning it on. Got enough for the first. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. They're going to ride this running back. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll move the tight end. In the red area, it's Green. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Dropping back, it's Lowry. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. And this one is perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
The Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
And you know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, student body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Caught in the backfield, it's Marshall. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
That's caught. It's Marshall. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
They knock him down right there.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
This feels like 4 down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Complete to the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. And now the Broncos called their first of 3 timeouts. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the first down. The Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Trying the run, it's Marshall. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. And now what will they come up with on this 2nd down play? 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll keep it on the ground. Spinderella. Touchdown, Wolverines. Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And that's a nice drive and nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. The returner will field it and bring it back. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical. Get off the foot.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it. They get that turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
It's first down from the 11. Underwood unleashes to the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the first. Still running at the 40. Oh, he's got some space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Broncos!
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
And let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
He'll bring it out. It's Stewart. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fella on the sideline. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We begin our wraparound with Clemson, taking on the number 11 team, the LSU Tigers. And it's the Tigers looking to get the job done on the road. Right now it's early, but they lead this season opener. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game inside the Big House. What a first half for that superstar back. He's already over 100 yards today, and he's done it with tough physical running, but also elusive speed. And that combination has his team 2 quarters away from a nice win. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
the Broncos will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ollie, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
I caught up with the Michigan coach at the half. They are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Here's Underwood to throw. Fires to the right. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
I don't think the receiver was expecting that much heat on that throw. He came out of his break, and it's almost as if he thought the quarterback was going to take a bit off of it and give him a chance, but he had no shot on that incompletion.
Lined up in the gun on third down, Underwood. He's going to throw deep right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Wolverines decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. Takes a handoff. It's Buckley. Picks up the first down. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. The give to the back. Finding some room. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. They go right back to him. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. Fakes the grab, and he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44.
Awesome job there on third down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
Going to the running game. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. They'll stop the clock momentarily here to check on the injured Wolverine. Training staff out there checking on this freshman linebacker. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Right back to him on the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They went right back to him, and they got the exact same thing. Nothing doing against this defense. It'll be 4th down. And the Broncos line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Kick is in the air. And that, my friends, is getting the perfect bounce, the perfect punt, and the perfect roll. They'll have them locked down inside their own 5.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for...
Breaks into the open. Gets it out to the 16-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The give out of the gun. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Motion from the wide receiver. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. Might have a chance. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Caught in the backfield. It's Buchanan. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Wolverines go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Throwing, Underwood. Slips a tackle. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
And the Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. The run inside. It's Marshall. And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. To the air. It's Underwood. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down. The Wolverines will send out the punt unit. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Western Michigan ready to get things going right now on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet. Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over $100 on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
Timeout called as the play clock had gotten down to 3 seconds. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way.
Other scores from around the country. Slippery Rock, 27. Lewisburg University, 7.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Caught in the backfield, it's Buckley. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Listen, if I'm a QB, second down, I want to check the ball down and get a manageable third down. But when this defense is flying around like this, so fast closing out, he got to that running back, got him on the ground so fast, the running back had nowhere to go.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. On the draw, it's Green. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. Headed into the final period, both of these backs have been strong so far and looking to be able to finish. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. And the Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down. Motion from the wideout. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. Right back to it. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Following that last play, we have a Bronco that is slow to get up. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Catch in the middle. It's Marsh. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And no messing around right now if you're on offense. This is the time where execution has got to be at a premium. You need to hit completions, David. They need some big plays.
And you just want to keep pressuring them and keep making them use the clock, give them the underneath stuff. And again, when they drive the football down the field, I just can't give up touchdowns. Field goal at this point is not going to hurt my defense. 1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football, create balance, and right here just choose up another 1st down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it, and right now he's doing some damage on this defense. Well, it doesn't get any more open than that. Good read by the quarterback. He was looking for his tight end wide open on the play. Man, you got to make the catch.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. This quarterback desperately wants to make a chunk play, but they're going to be deep as the deepest, wide as the widest. He's got to be patient.
No doubt.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Great job by the defense, understanding what they were seeing. They played the read game beautifully, strung it out. Quarterback continues to drift to his left. No space to get through. Tackle for a loss for this defense.
Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Looking to scramble. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it and get what you can get and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
And they'll come to the line trying to take a slice out of this lead on 3rd and goal. Play fake, Underwood. Trying to pull his way in. Touchdown, Wolverines. And after being in a huge hole, they're all the way back, just 1 possession away. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Before that score, considering last rites, now all of a sudden, they're not dead yet. In fact, they're feeling much better, and they're alive, and they've got a chance.
And I'm looking on the field right now. I'm looking at their sideline. They're energized, Reese. After that last score, all of a sudden, they believe they can come back and win this game. This is a totally different-looking team than what we saw earlier.
1st down here as we dive into the college football season. A Week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the 1st on the ground like that. We're in a 1-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. They're going to need him to finish this game. He has to continue playing well after that big run there.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. The Broncos have this offense rolling. Whistle sounds, but they get the timeout called just before the delay of game. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. And the Broncos will line it up on 1st and 10. The give to the lone running back. So they'll use a timeout here. One more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. And he won't quite get there. But boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Calls his own number. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. And with that, the Broncos use their final timeout. Now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there are still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.